Hello YouTubers, this is Robbers95 back again with my Riku budget build. I'm just having such a brain fart with this deck. I don't know why. Maybe it's just I'm so tired lately. Brain can't collect itself. Anyway, so let's go on to the lands. Now bear in mind these are just kind of baseline. I haven't set these in stone. I just grabbed a bunch of things and just threw them in. I haven't gotten the curve down yet, so I haven't decided how many of each. This is just a base. I think there's 37 here. It's just kind of a base to work off of. So we've got Magosi the Water Veil. Most people hate it, but I really like this card in EDH. Of course, Talaria West. Its transmutability is awesome, especially for things like lands and a Mox Opal. So this one is courtesy of It That Betrayed. It's card draw and Desolate Lighthouse. I'm going to keep this in the deck no matter what, just because it fits pretty good. Of course, Rupture Spire. People say it's slow, but I like it. I don't have any of the bounce lands either. For some reason, I can't find the bounce lands I had in this color. I can't. I think I can only find my Izet Boilerworks. I can't find my Simic. I think it's Simic Growth Chamber and Gruul's Hearth. I don't know where the hell they went. It's weird. Command Tower. Temple of the False God. Kessig Wolf Run in this deck will probably be insane because I'm going to run all 3 Praters. I'm not using Titans, I want to use the Praters. So, of course, we got Urzatron. Always good to have. And I'm running 4 of the Artifact lands in Seed of Synod, Great Furnace, Tree of Tales, and Darksteel Citadel. Good cards. I've got some cycle lands, got Smoldering Crater, Lonely Sandbar, and Slippery Karst, all in the color themes. For fetch, I'm running Terramorphic Expanse and Terminal Moraine. Decent cards. Now these aren't set in stone. I do want to get the bounce lands. I'm not going to use anything like shock lands or anything because I'm keeping in the budget theme. I'm looking for some of the cheaper filter lands and stuff. So, and then of course for the basic lands, I'm running 6 islands. 6 islands. And 6 forests. And 6 mountains. So like I said, this mana base is not set in stone. It is just kind of there to help me keep track of the number of lands that I want to use and go from there. So it's just kind of a place marker. So let's go on to the, as I knock things over, the multicolored cards. Got spells and creatures here. Not very many that I want to work with, but quite a few. We've got Dominus of Fealty. This is a really, really good card. Sorry, someone told me they don't like it when I shake the card, so I'm sorry, I better stop doing that. I just noticed I was doing that. Dominus of Fealty, very good card. It's 5 cost, either blue-red, and it's got flying. It says, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain control of target permanent until end of turn. If you do, untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn. That's a 4/4 for 5, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I can take things. So, good card. Dominus of Fealty. I think it was originally in one of the Lorwyn, either Morning Tide. Well, I don't know which one it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. But, and of course we've got Izet Chronarch. It's a really good card for retrieving spells. Here's a fun card that I'm also going to use basically as a shuffle engine whenever I get it to shuffle my deck. And it's just a fun beater, and it's for 3 and 1 red and a green, Blitz Hellion. 7/7 with haste. At end of turn, shuffle back in your library. Not bad. Lets you shuffle your library, which is always good. So Blitz Hellion was one I used to run them in my Naya decks. It's such a fun card. People just hate it. Of course, we've got another one. For 1 colorless, a green and a blue, you get a 5/6 creature in Nulltread Gargantuan. And it says, when Nulltread Gargantuan comes into play, you put a creature you control on top of its owner's library. So, if you want to reuse a creature effect, or I don't know, just to protect a creature or something like that, it's a decent card. It's a 5/6 for 3. I mean, come on. Seriously. Just for that, it should be in there. This one is a recent acquired. Got a Murkfiend Liege. Green and blue creatures get +1/+1, and green and blue creatures get untapped on every other person on my green and blue creatures can be untapped on every other person's attack phase. So, decent creature. Of course, one of my favorite multicolored creatures of all time, and whenever I had any color combination of these colors, I ran 4 of this card. Bloodbraid Elf. So many deviant things can be done with Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf. I hungover. I mean, what is it? It's a 4 cost, and it's got Cascade and Haste, and it's a 3/2. So it's big in the front, not too big in the back, but you know, a 3/2 for Haste isn't bad with Cascade when you can Cascade into quite a few things that cost less than this or the same as this. I mean, that's so cool. Of course, we've got Nin the Pain Artist, card draw. Here's another one is Wart the Raid Mother. Lets you copy things. And this deck, I really want to get into the whole copy theme of copying creatures and artifacts, or creatures and spells. So, Wart the Raid Mother, really good for that. Of course, on the spells, we've got Prophetic Bolt, really good card. Clout of the Dominus, decent enchantment. It says, I think it was from Morningtide. It says, enchant creature. As long as enchanted creature is blue, it gets +1/+1 and has Shroud. As long as enchanted creature is red, it gets +1/+1 and has Haste. I'd probably put it on Riku, just to give him Shroud. So, of course, we've got an Electrolyze. Good card draw. Good card draw. And a Swerve, which is just a good card to have, because you can redirect things to other people. So there's going to be quite a few little sneaky things that will redirect to other players or other creatures or things like that I have in here. So that's the lands and the multicolors. So please offer your suggestions, like always. And I'm not looking for anyone to troll me or anything, or whatever you young kids are doing these days, being dicks basically. Constructive stuff, please. Just constructive stuff. I'm getting kind of frustrated with the way people are treating each other on YouTube. It's not cool. So let's keep it nice, keep it clean. Offer your suggestions. I don't mind rude remarks to an extent. I mean, I've got a pretty thick skin, but sometimes people are just getting out of hand. But suggestions is what I'm looking for. Like I said, I'm having a brain fart with this deck. Anyway, YouTube, rate, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.